All right, let's start with a nice easy march. Lift that chest, roll the shoulder blades back, and breathe deeply. Now we're going to go into a chest opener here. Keep those feet going. We're just going to push and pull, squeezing the shoulder blades back and together. Breathing through it. 2 more. Take it into a reach. Reach it up overhead. Lifting those arms up nice and high. Lengthening through that upper body. Stretching through the back of the shoulder blade. That's it. All right, we're going to keep those arms going, but take them just a little bit lower. So we're going to reach across. That's it, reaching across the body, stretching through the back of the shoulder, lengthening through those fingertips, lengthening through the arms. Back to the march. Let's go into some arm circles here, pulling back and down. If you've been sitting at your desk all morning, this one's going to feel pretty good, just to get nice and open through the chest here. Breathing through it. One more shoulder circle. And let's take it into some body weight squats. Just widen your stance with your toes flared. Lift the chest and just squatting down. We're just going to get nice and open through the hips. Don't worry too much at the moment about the depth of your squat. Just try to push your bum back and keep your weight on your heels as those hips start to warm up. Breathe through it. Inhale, exhale, 2 more. 1 left here. And plant those feet shoulder width apart. Hands on the hips. We're going to do leg circles with the right leg. So nice big circles here, opening up through that hip. 5, 4, 3, 2, and over to the other leg, planting the foot. Here we go. 6, 5. Try to get a big range of motion here, opening up to that hip, breathing deeply. 1 more, and shake it out. All right, let's go to our first round. First move is going to be a gorilla squat. So for this move, we're going to go nice and wide with the feet. Then we're going to squat, knee, squat, knee. So there's a little bit of a twist there. We're going to go for 16 reps. Chest lifted, shoulders back, soft knee bend. Starting with the right. Here we go. Squat, right, squat, left. That's it. Try to get deep in the squat. Bring your elbows right down to your thighs, as long as you can maintain good form in that squat. That's it. Breathing through it. 4 more. 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, we're going to take this into a good morning. Feet shoulder width apart. Fingertips just behind the ears. Lift the chest, elbows back. We're going to hinge forward from the hips, getting a stretch in the hamstrings, and back up. Let's go for 8 reps. Weight on the heels, soft knee bend. Inhale, exhale. Hinge forward, pushing the bum back, keeping the weight on the heels, folding forward enough that you can feel a stretch in the hamstrings, but still have good technique with a flat back. 2 more. Inhale, exhale, 1 left. Keep those elbows back and up. We're going to take it to shoulders here. So we're going to do a side-to-side slow jack. Now in this move, don't worry too much about getting your heart rate up. I want you to think about your shoulders. Palms facing out, thumbs are up, chest is lifted. We're going to start to the right, step in for 12. Ready? We're going to step right, step left. Now as you step, drive your thumbs up toward the ceiling and squeeze through the shoulders. Exhale, inhale. You're pulling those shoulder blades upwards. Breathing deeply, 2 left, and 1. All right, let's take it back to the top. Gorilla squats for 16. Wide stance, chest lifted. Let's start on the right. Here we go. Squat, right. Squat, left. That's it. press your heels into the floor and try to drive those elbows right down into the thighs. We're getting nice and low in that squat. Breathing through it. 10 down, 6 more. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Whew. All right, back to good mornings. Feet shoulder width apart, fingertips just behind the ears. Lift the chest, pull the elbows back, pull those abdominals in, and let's go for 8. Hip hinge here. 8. Driving the bum back, pushing the chest out. Inhale on the way down, pulling the belly button in. Exhale on the way up, releasing those hamstrings. Breathe through it. Try to keep your weight on your heels. If your toes lift slightly off the floor, that is totally fine as long as you feel balanced. 1 more. All right, we're gonna go back to our shoulders. Once again, we're starting to the right side. Thumbs up, shoulder step back, chin tucked back. Let's go for 12. 1, 2. Now remember, you're pulling the shoulder blades back and together, and you're driving your thumbs up toward the ceiling. That's it. Press those thumbs up. Breathing deeply. 3, 2. Oh, that's opposite. 2, 1. There we go. All right, one more round. Back to our gorilla squats. Now, slight variation here. Instead of us bringing the knee up, we are going to squat, crunch, squat, crunch. So we're going side to side, adding that crunch in between. So we want that nice wide stance, fingertips behind the ears, lift the chest, and we're gonna start to the right. Ready? Let's squat, crunch, back up, squat, crunch, back up. You've got it. Squat, crunch. Again, we're bringing the elbow to the thigh and getting nice and low in that squat. Try to keep the chest pushed out. Breathe deeply. Keep pushing here. This one's gonna be pretty tough. Time under tension is a little longer in this set than it is in the typical gorilla squat. So this time, instead of bringing our knee toward us, we're bringing the elbow toward the knee. Breathe through it. That's it. Get that crunch. 2 more. 1 last. Crunch and up. Whew. All right, shake it out. We're back to good mornings. Slight variation here. We're going to do a staggered stance. Right foot slightly forward, left foot back, chest lifted, elbows pulled back. Let's go for 8 per side. Here we go. 8. Hinging from the hips. 7. Drive the butt cheeks backward. Breathing deeply. Inhale. Exhale. 4 more on this side. If you feel like your elbows are getting a little tired and they're starting to creep forward, just gently pull them back. Try to open up through that chest. 1 more here. And switch. Over to the other side. So left foot slightly forward, right foot slightly back. Back toe aligned with the front foot arch. Lift the chest, soft knee bend, pull the elbows back. Here we go for 8. 8. 7. Get that nice big stretch here. Remember, press those heels into the floor. By pushing your heels into the floor, you're really going to wake up those glutes. Nice big stretch in the hamstring. Inhale, exhale, 2 left. Remember, don't let those elbows creep forward. Pull them back. 1 more. And relax the shoulders down, shake it out. 1 more, side to side jack. And once again, we're going to start to the right, regular for 12. Thumbs up, shoulders back. Let's go. Right, left, that's it. Pull, pull. You're driving the thumbs up toward the ceiling. Breathing deeply. 3, 2, 1. All right, shake it out. Grab a water break here, catch a breather. We're gonna go to our next round. Up next, we've got a bench over T. If you have light dumbbells at home, you can do this as a dumbbell delt fly. I'm going to be doing this as a T, so I'm gonna turn my palms facing up. So once again, I'm going to fold forward from the hips, just like we're in the bottom of our deadlift. My palms are going to be facing outward. Thumbs up. You can have a closed hand or an open palm. Push the chest out, and we're going to drive the thumbs up, squeeze the shoulders, and back down. Let's go for 12 reps. Ready? Exhale. 1. Squeezing at the top. 2. Again, you're driving those thumbs upward. And when you're at the top of the movement, squeeze your shoulder blades back and together as though you have a pop can between your shoulder blades, and you're going to crush it. That's it. Breathing deeply. 4 more here. 4. 3. Keep it up. 2. 1 more, 1 more. 1. All right, we're going to take it into a lunging rotational row. So we're going to go into a split stance or a lunge position with my right foot forward, left leg back. My right hand is going to rest on top of my right thigh. Left arm is hanging down. Push the chest out, lift the bum. From here, we're going to rotate and pull and back down. And my hand is actually right next to my rib cage. As I rotate, I'm looking 45 degrees to the side before I go back down. Ready? Let's go for 8 here. Chest out. 8. Back down. 7. So just a gentle rotation through the core. The hips and knees should stay facing forward. 3. Pull that elbow up nice and high. 2. 1 more here. 1. Lower it down over to the other side. So left feet or left foot forward, right foot facing the left side, left hand on the thigh. Fold forward with the chest pushed out. Let's go for 8 here. Rotating through the trunk. 7. 6. Now this can be done with a dumbbell. However, it should be a lighter dumbbell than your typical bent over row. So you can adjust your weight accordingly to account for the twist. And lower it down. All right, we're going to take this into a pull squat. Lots of reps here, 20 of them. So we're going to go nice and wide, chest lifted, shoulders back, and we're going to start in that squat. Weight is on the heels. We're going for 20. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. Stay low here. Try to push your chest out. And once again, drive your heels down into the floor. Keep the head lifted. You're looking just across the room, staying low in that squat. Breathe through it. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, shake out the legs. We're going back to our bent over tees, or if you have light dumbbells, rear delt flies. Palms up, thumbs out, push that chest out, push the bum back, and let's have a soft knee bend going for 12. 1. We are driving the thumbs up. So imagine that you're pressing your thumbs toward the ceiling and you're pulling your shoulder blades back and together. Try to keep your neck neutral. So your eyes should gaze down toward the floor, about 6 feet away from you at a 45-degree angle. Breathing through it. 2 more here. 1 left. Squeeze those shoulders back down. Lunging rotational rows. Once again, 8 per side. Facing right, right hand on the thigh, left arm hanging down, lift that bum. Ready? Let's go. 8. Again, you can have an open palm or a closed fist. Doesn't matter when you're doing body weight. Breathe through it. If you've got a dumbbell, of course you have a closed grip. You've got this. 2 and 1. Over to the other side. Face left, right hand. Push the chest out. Let's go for 8. 8. 7. The hand should come up right next to the rib cage. So as you pull, you're squeezing the shoulder blade back, twisting gently through the core, but keeping it very tight to the body. 1 more. And gently lift up out of it. Another round of 20 pulse squats. Wide stance, toes flared. Start in that squat. Pull the shoulders back. Let's go. 1, 2, nice and low. Now remember, weight on the heels. Push the chest out. Stay low in the squat. Work through these reps. Squeeze the glutes. Squeeze the quads. You got it. Keep pushing. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Ooh, shake it out. One last round. Now we're going to switch up our T a little bit. So in this move, we're going to drive our thumbs up, turn, thumbs down. So thumbs go up on the first, then on the downward phase, they're facing inward. 12 reps. Fold forward. Thumbs up, chest pushed out. Let's go. Thumb up, turn, thumb down. Thumb up, thumb down. That's it. Exhale. Pausing at the top, getting that squeeze. Again, we're increasing the time under tension. So we're holding that forward fold from the lower back a little bit longer on this round. So you may feel lower back fatiguing slightly. That's okay. We're going to shake it out in just a moment. Keep working through that upper body. Turn, down, 2 more. Thumbs up, turn, down, 1 left. Thumbs up, turn, and lower it down. We're going to go back to our rotational row, but this time we're going to add another movement to it. So we're going to face the right side, right hand on the thigh, and we're going to rotate, and then we're going to straight arm raise up next to the ear. Let's go for 10 this time, alternating. Ready? Here we go. Rotate and straight arm. Rotate, straight arm. That's it. Rotate, lifting straight arm. You got it. Try to pull the arm up. Again, you're pulling your thumb toward the ceiling. Breathing deeply. 4 more. 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower it down. Shake it out. Let's go over to the other side. Left foot forward, left hand on top of the thigh. Again, we're going to start in that rotation, and we're going for 10 reps. Here we go. Rotate, straight arm pull. Rotate, straight arm pull. Try to drive your thumb up toward the ceiling in that pull. Exhale up and breathe deeply. That's it. 5 down. We're halfway. Again, I know that lower back is getting a little tired. After we do our squats, we'll shake it out. We'll do a little bit more upper body, giving that lower back a little bit of a break. 1 more here. And rest. Whew. All right, full squats, 20 reps. Finishing off this round, wide stance, toes flared. Let's do it. 1, 2, 3. That's it. Stay low. Push your bum back. Once again, driving those heels down into the floor. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Whew. All right, shake it out. Grab a water break, catch a breather. We're going to go to our next round, and this one we're going to do standing. So, giving our lower back a break, we're going to do a little bit of a standing upright round. We're going to focus first on a lat pull down. Now, in this move, arms are going to be raised with the palms facing out. Lift the chest. As you pull, it's an explosive pull. So the shoulders and elbows are traveling back and down. Elbows are going to come just behind the back of your rib cage, and the palms turn in. So let's start with 12 reps. Standing tall. Here we go. 1, 2, pull. That's it. Squeezing those shoulder blades together. Exhale on the pull, and inhale on the release. Breathing through it. 4, 5, 6, 7, and release those shoulders. Whew. All right, shake it out. We're going to take this into a tricep kickback. So elbows up nice and high. If your lower back is fatigued, you can also do this one standing, so that is an option for you. Fold forward, elbows up, chest pushed out. Let's extend through the arms. 1, we're going for 12 here. 2, squeeze through the back of the arm. Breathing deeply. Push. Imagine that you're holding on to ski poles and you're pushing back with that upper arm, pushing off through the snow. One more, and release. Back to a standing position here. We're gonna take it into a calf press. Feet shoulder width apart, hands on your hips. Let's go for 20 reps. 1, 2, 3. That's it. Try to lift the chest, pull the shoulder blades back, and tuck your chin back. Try not to lean forward. That's it. 10 more. Breathing deeply. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Whew. All right, shake it out. We're back to our lat pull down. Arms up, chest lifted. Let's go for 12. 1, 2, squeezing through the shoulder blades. 3, pulling back and down, keeping the chest lifted. That's it. 4 more here. 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, shake it out. We're going back to our triceps. Once again, if your lower back is fatigued, you can lift those elbows behind you. 12 reps. Ready? Here we go. 1, 2, 3. Really press. As you extend through that arm, squeeze. Breathing deeply. 2, 1. 20 reps on our calf raise. Feet shoulder width apart, hands on the hips, chest lifted. Here we go. 1, 2. Working through that lower leg. Again, we're just giving lower back a little bit of a break here. I find sometimes when we do a lot of bent over movements, lower back can really start to fatigue quickly. So by doing a standing movement in between, just give yourself that little bit of active rest. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Final round here. So this time we're going to take it into an option of a bent over lateral raise or lat pull down. So again, you can do the standing version if your lower back is fatigued, or fold forward, palms facing out, and then pull down and in. Ready? Let's go. 1, 2, 3. That's it. 4, 5. Squeeze through those shoulder blades. 6. Pull the elbows back and together. You've got it. 3 left. 2, 1. Triceps. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Going for 12. Breathing deeply. 11, 12. Now we're going to switch up our calf raise a little bit. So the first 10, we're going to have our toes splayed outwards. Hands on the hips, chest lifted. Let's go for 10. 1, 2, 3. Lift up nice and high. So you should feel this on the insides of your calves. Breathing through it. And turn those toes inward. Let's go for 10 more. 1, 2. And again, you're going to feel this one on the outside of the calf. So just a little bit of a variation to switch up the portion of the muscle that is being contracted. 2, 1. All right, grab a water break, catch a breather. We're going to go to our next round. Up next, we've got a lunge with an overhead press. So in this move, I'm going to go into a split stance position, right leg forward, left leg back. And I'm going to start with my elbows in nice and tight to the torso. Palms are facing in. So we're going to sink down into the lunge while pressing up. We're going to do 8 per side. So just to show you that move from the side, elbows are in, shoulders are set back. We're going to lunge and press and back up. So right leg forward, left foot back, shoulders set back. Get ready for 8 reps. Here we go. 8, back up. 7, try to reach your fingertips and keep your chest lifted and upright. That's it. 3, focus on posture. 2, 1 more here. 1, over to the other side. So left leg forward, right leg back, elbows in, shoulders back. Let's go for 8. 8, 7, 6. You're reaching your fingertips, but you're bringing that back knee down toward the floor. 2 more. 1 left here. And shake it out. Standing position. We're going to take this into a W. So upper arm parallel to the floor, palms open or closed. Lift the chest. We're going to rotate back, squeeze the shoulders, and release. Let's go for 10. 1. Breathing through it. 2. Squeeze and pull those shoulder blades back and together. Try to prevent your head from bobbing forward. Oftentimes, when we squeeze the shoulder blades, we have an urge to come forward with the head. Try to keep your chin in a neutral position. 1 more. Ooh, all right, shake it out. From here, we're going to take this into another arm move. We're going to go into a bicep curl. If you have weights at home, feel free to use them. If you don't, follow me. We're going to squeeze through the bicep. Standing nice and tall, palms start facing in, shoulders set back, keep the elbows in, squeeze the bicep, and back down. So get ready for 8 reps. Here we go. 8. Exhale. 7. Try to lift the chest. 6. Pull the shoulder blades back and down. You're contracting through the biceps, but you're also contracting through the shoulders. Breathing deeply. 1 more. And release, shaking out those arms. Back to our lunge. Right leg forward, left leg back. Elbows in, chest lifted. Let's go for 8. 8. 7. 6. 5. Exhale up. 4. Inhale down. 3. 2. And 1. Take it over to the other side. Left leg lead, right leg back, shoulders back, elbows in. Here we go. 8. 7. Nice deep breathing here. 6. Pushing through. 5. 4. Really reach those fingertips up. 3. Feeling those abs kick in. 2. And 1. Back to W's, feet shoulder width apart, palms in, chest lifted. Here we go. 10. Once again, try to prevent your chin from coming forward with a head bob. Squeeze through those shoulder blades. That's it. 4 more. 4. 3. 2. 1. Biceps. Now in this one, we're going to rotate the arms slightly. So we're going to turn them out a little bit more. Starting with those palms in, chest lifted, shoulders back. Here we go. 8. 7. So even if you don't have dumbbells at home, you can really visualize yourself squeezing the bicep, gripping, and flexing. Oftentimes, we can really correct our technique issues by really focusing and visualizing the muscle. 1 more round here. So lunge to overhead press. We're going to go forward with the right, back with the left. We're going to switch it up a little bit on this set. So right hand is going to go on the hip. Just the left arm is coming up. Chest lifted. Here we go. 8. That's it. 7. Really press it up. Try to keep your shoulders square. Oftentimes when we do single side movements, we have a tendency to lean to one side. Try to stay lifted through the chest. 1 more here. And up and out of it. Over to the other side, left foot forward. Right hand is coming up. Set the shoulders back. Here we go. 8. 7. 6. Extending through that arm. Drive that hand up. Work through the core, stabilizing through the trunk. 2. And 1. W's. This time, the option is to do a bent over W. Again, you can do standing if your lower back is fatigued. So palms facing in, chest pushed out. We're going to pull back into that W and down. Let's go for 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, squeeze it up. 5, 6, pulling those shoulder blades back and together. Squeeze, 2 left. 2 and 1. Back to biceps. So once again, visualizing that contraction. So we're gonna have palms facing in, chest lifted, set the shoulders back. Let's go for 8. 1. Really think about squeezing and pulling. Squeezing and flexing every single rep. That's it. 3, chest lifted. 2, don't let those shoulders come forward. 1, shake it out, grab a water break, and we're gonna take this to the mat. So grab a mat or a beach towel, set up on the floor. When you're ready, come on down to a seated position. So we're gonna start with the legs extended straight out. Now, oftentimes when we go to a seated position on the mat or a seated position on the floor, we have a tendency to sit on the top of the butt cheek. I want you to scoot your bum back so you're sitting on the bottoms of your butt cheeks where your hamstring connects to your butt cheek. So that's going to help you to lift the chest and sit up as tall as you can. From here, palms facing out, elbows at 90. We're going to press up and then pull down. Now the goal here is to prevent the hands from coming forward. We want to pull back as much as possible while keeping that chest lifted. So sit up as tall as you can. Let's go for 10. 1, back down. 2, that's it. Pull the shoulder blades back and try to sit as tall as you can. You could do this with light weights in your hands if you have them available to you. However, I often find with these postural movements, body weight alone is still very challenging. And lower it down. Just give yourself a little shake. We're gonna go down to a bridge. So in this move, knees bent, feet flat on the floor. Now we're going to drive our fists into the floor above our heads. So in this move, extend your arms so that your fists can connect to the floor, and you should have a soft knee bend here that's going to allow you to flex. We're going to lift the hips up and then push the fists into the floor, keeping the hips lifted. 4, 3, 2, 1. Just release your fist to relax the shoulders, but stay in the bridge. Get ready to press again. Ready? Exhale and push, lifting those hips up. 4, 3, 2, 1. Relax. We're going to do that once more. Take an inhale here. Exhale and push. Try to drive your fists into the floor, lifting those hips, pushing the heels down. 2, 1, and relax through that lower back. Just shake it out a little bit. From here, we're going to take this into a core move. So we are going to bend at the knees, and we're going to place our arms in a W, so the backs of the fingertips are behind us on the floor or out in a W. And from here, we're going to tuck those knees in toward the chest. So push your heels out. Now we are going to try to extend slowly from the legs, touch the backs of the heels down toward the floor, and then slowly tuck back in. This should be quite challenging for the core. We're gonna go for 4 slow reps. Ready? Exhale, extending the legs, slow, slow, slow. Touch the heels down, pull back in. Nice and slow here. Bringing those knees in toward the chest. So we're tucking, and then we're going to extend, slow. Touch the back of the heels down on that extension. Pull slowly back in. That's just 2 reps. We're doing 2 more. Try to maintain the lower back position, gently pressing your lower back down into the floor. Pull back in. 1 more here. And with our arms in this position, the hands cannot help us at all. So This is all leg extension from the hips. Using that core to stabilize, tuck those knees back in, and then drop those feet down toward the floor. Just shake out your hips here. We're gonna go back up to seated for our Z press. So that's our legs extended. Once again, we wanna sit on the bottoms of the butt cheeks, lift through the chest, and bring the elbows back. Just one more set of each. Ready? Let's press it up. Sitting tall. Remember to pull the hands back slightly. Exhale up. Inhale down. It's a push, pull. 3 more here. Again, focus on that posture. You want to keep that chest lifted and the back flat. 1 more. And I know hips are getting tired. Lower it down. We're going to go back to our bridge. So feet flat on the floor. Once again, arms are going to be extended in that fist, but make sure you've got a soft elbow. Lift up. Drive the hips toward the ceiling, weight on the heels. Ready? Exhale and push those fists into the floor. Lift the hips as high as you can. Use that contraction. Use that resistance. 2, 1. Release your hands. Let your hips drop just a little bit so you can inhale here. Ready? Exhale. Drive the hips up. Push those fists into the floor. Breathing deeply. Use that resistance of the isometric contraction of the hands. And relax. 1 more here. Exhale. Lifting those glutes, working through that lower back. I know this is a really tough version of a bridge. And relax it down. And don't worry, we're not going to do 1 more of that crow move. We are just going to bring those knees in and rock side to side because we're going to stretch it out. Breathing deeply, just let yourself relax through that lower back. Keep the head on the mat and rock side to side. 2 more here. And extend 1 leg out. Clasp your hands just over top of your shin and pull that knee in toward you and just slightly to the outside of your hip. A little bit of an angle there. Relax the head down. Deep breath in. Exhale. Relaxing that lower back. And release that leg. Bring the other knee up. Pull inward. Relax the head back down. Try to relax your shoulder blades as much as you can. I know the legs are holding on, or the arms are holding on to the leg. However, try to relax your shoulder blades down as much as possible. Breathing through it. Nice big stretch in the lower back and hips here. And release that side. We're going to come up to seated, stretching out the lower back. So let your toes flop down to the sides and just walk your hands forward, letting yourself round through the lower back and upper back and just gently drop some body weight down. You should feel a gentle stretch to the lower back here. Lower back stretches should always be very gentle. We never want to push a lower back stretch to our limit. It should always feel mild to moderate. And just gently walk those hands back. Take your right leg, cross it over your left. Take your left arm, twist to the right side, and resist that elbow against the thigh. Chest lifted, shoulders back. Try to sit up as tall as you can. Lots of lower back today, so just wanted to make sure that we're stretching lower and mid back to release the spine a little bit. And come back to center. Release the right leg, cross the left over top. Pull that knee in, lift the chest. Outside of the left arm, or right arm rather, is going to go against the left leg. Lift the chest. And gently resist against that leg, twisting through the upper and mid back. And release that shoulder. Let's take a deep breath in. Exhale. We're all done for today. Thanks for joining me, everybody, and I hope you have a great rest of your Thursday. See you again soon. Have a good one.